Hello everyone, my name is Chloe and today I am here with a brand new video. Welcome to Brunette Bibliophile, where I post bookish videos and writing content. Today I'm here with a holiday book haul. So recently I have acquired some pre-orders, some more book of the month books, and also a large stack of books that I got for Christmas. So we're going to be hauling everything today. I have 16 books to talk about, so we're just going to go ahead and jump right in and get started. So first, I have a pre-order, probably another one of my most anticipated releases for the year, and it is 1,000 Heartbeats by Kiera Cass. This is her new book. As far as I know, it is a standalone, but it is chunky, and I'm very excited to have a new Kiera Cass book out. She is one of my auto-buy authors. The Selection is one of my favorite series of all time, and I'm very excited to pick this one up. I don't know too much about it. I think I'm going to keep it that way until I'm right about to pick it up, but I am very excited to pick this up. And the cover is just so beautiful and so Kiera Cass. Next, I have two books that I got from the Penguin Reader Rewards program. If you don't know what that is, Penguin has this rewards program that you can join, and if you purchase Penguin books, you get 10 points. And then when you reach a certain amount of points, you can redeem them for a free book up to $30. Well, these two books added up to just under $30, so I was able to get them both for free. Not sponsored, just very interesting. The first one I have is The Holiday Switch by Tiff Marcello. This is a YA book about a girl who accidentally switches phones with her boss's nephew. It's also an enemies to lovers, and it's actually pretty tiny, like a little over 200 pages. Maybe something I can get to fairly quickly. And then the second one I got was also a pre-order, and it is Well Traveled by Jen DeLuca. Jen DeLuca writes Renaissance romances. This is one of my favorite series to read, set at Ren fairs. And this one is following a character named Lulu who we met in the third book. Next, I have two books that I picked up at the library bookstore. The first one is Tweet Cute by Emma Lord. I have read one other Emma Lord book before, and it was okay. It wasn't my favorite book of all time, but I did enjoy it. I think I gave it like 4 stars. So I thought I would give this one a chance. I believe this is her debut, and I figured for $1, why not give it a try? And then I also picked up A Lady for a Duke by Alexis Hall. Alexis Hall wrote Boyfriend Material, and I enjoyed that book, and this is definitely something I think I would enjoy as well. And I do have the audiobook through Libro FM, I believe, so something I'd like to pick up. And the next 3 that I have are all from Book of the Month. So first I have my December pick, and it was Kiss Her Once for Me by Alison Cochrane. This is a LGBT plus romance novel, and it is set around the holidays. I don't know too much about this. I do know that she wrote The Charm Offensive, which I also haven't read, but it was fairly popular last year, so hopefully this is something that I will enjoy. Then I picked up The Rewind by Alison Wynne Scotch. This was my add-on for the month. Another romance. I don't know too much about it, but I do really enjoy this cover. And then the last one I got in my December box is actually my pick from the Book of the Year finalists. When you're a Book of the Month BFF, you get to pick one of the Book of the Year finalists to be in your final box for the year. And I picked Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin. Now, this was actually the winner of the Book of the Year, Book of the Month awards. And this is the only one that I was remotely interested in out of the finalists. One I already had, the others I just wasn't really interested in. But I did hear good things about this book from Desirai from Libri Labra. She thought that I would enjoy it, so I hope I do. And the last books I'm going to talk about are all of my Christmas presents for this year. So the first 3 I actually bought for myself, so we'll talk about them really quickly. The first one is The Dragon's Bride by Katie Robert. This is a book that I read over the summer and really enjoyed. It is a series. It's monster smut, let's be honest here. So this is a series I would definitely like to get more into. And then we have The Demon's Bargain by Katie Robert, also in that same series. I can't figure out where this falls in the series. I don't think it's number 2. It might be number 3. I have to look more into it, but they're all super short, super thin, like less than 200 pages. So definitely something I'm excited about. And then I picked up A Very Merry Bromance by Lyssa Kay Adams. This is a series that I have really enjoyed. I really liked the last book, which was centered around the Russian, who is a character who's been in all of the books. This is one I am excited to read as well. This is following Colton, and it's also Christmas themed. and I love a good Christmas romance, so I'm very excited for this one. So these next 3 books are all from Kathleen from For the Love of Books. So first we have Window Shopping by Tessa Bailey, which I wanted to buy this for myself so much because it is Christmas related and I love a good Christmas romance, so definitely one that I'm very excited to pick up. Then we have The Sea Witch by Katie Robert. There's going to be a lot of Katie Robert in these last couple of books. And this is in the Wicked Villain series, which I really enjoy and I definitely need to catch up on. And then we have American Royalty by Tracy Livesay. This is about an American rapper who meets a royal. And then these final 3 in the whole haul are from Desirai from Libri Labra. First we have The Sizzle Paradox by Lily Menon. She's also known as Sanja Menon. She wrote When Dimple Met Rishi. Lily Menon is her adult romance author name, and this is her sophomore novel. Then we have Drunk on Love by Jasmine Guillory. I love a good Jasmine Guillory romance. She wrote the Wedding Date series, and I don't know if this is in that series or if it's brand new standalone, but I love a good Jasmine Guillory, so I'm excited to pick this one up. And then another super exciting one, the last one in this haul, I have Court of the Vampire Queen by Katie Robert. Guys, I've reached my smut era. 2023 is just, it's gonna be too much. My coworkers actually started reading this and I've heard a lot about this book, so I'm very excited to pick this one up. Hello again, everyone. It's Chloe from the future. So when I filmed the haul, like the main haul that you just saw, I failed to take into account the possibility of Barnes & Noble doing their 50% off hardcovers again this year. They did that right after Christmas last year. They did it again this year. And it's a glorious sale. Also, spoiler alert, that haul was actually filmed a couple of days before Christmas because my family doesn't really get me books, but I did get a book for Christmas. And also, you know, I just wanted to go ahead and haul everything from Barnes & Noble while we're here. So the one book that I did get for Christmas was from my future brother-in-law, and it was Finlay Donovan is Killing It by Elle Casamano. I read this book earlier this year and really enjoyed it, and the author is actually coming to my area on her tour, so I wanted to go ahead and start getting the books in her series so I can get them signed at her tour. But the funny thing is he asked us if we wanted him to get stuff for us with this coupon that he had. So this was on my list of something like, hey, to get this, with the thought that I was paying him back, but it actually ended up being a Christmas present, so that was pretty nice. So let's do the 3 books that were not part of the hardcover sale. These first 2, I went to Books A Million and they were in clearance. The first one is Four Aunties and a Wedding by Jessie Q. Santanto, the second book in the Dial A for Aunties series. This was in their clearance section. Their clearance section is amazing. I haven't been able to get the sticker off fully, but really enjoyed this book, so I'm glad to have this. Then we have A Holly Jolly Diwali by Sonia Lali. This just looks like a really nice rom-com that I would enjoy. Now this one. I've been eyeing this for a couple of weeks now, and it is going to be a book club pick in 2023. But I've picked up my first Sierra Simone book, and it is Priest. I don't know why I have to read this, but I'm very excited to read this. And I'm just going to simply put this as this is about a priest and a stripper. And that's all I'm going to say. So let's get into the books that I bought from Barnes & Noble. 7 books to show you. Let's dive right in. So first one I got is the collector's edition of Verity by Colleen Hoover. I do already have the paperback of this book. I really enjoy this book. It's so good. But I definitely wanted to get the collector's edition because it has the bonus chapter in it, which I have read and is wild. Next, I picked up I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy. This is another one that I have read, but it's probably only like the second memoir in my entire collection. Definitely a really hard-hitting one and something that I wanted to have in my personal collection, and just wild. And I also really like the aesthetics that this cover gives, the pink and the yellow. It all works for me here. Next, I have Chain of Iron by Cassandra Clare. Just another book for me to catch up on in Shadowhunters. I'm forever catching up on Shadowhunters. And this one's huge. I mean, they're all, but still. This next one I'm really excited about. It is Cinder and Glass by Melissa de la Cruz. So this is actually going to be a book club pick for the BookTube Chicks Book Club later this year. It is a Cinderella retelling. It's maybe the second book I've ever read by Melissa de la Cruz, but I'm very excited for this one. The synopsis sounds amazing, and I'm ready for it. And the last 3 that I got are books in the Twisted Tales series that I didn't own. We have What Once Was Mine by Liz Braswell. This is a Rapunzel retelling. We have Straight On Till Morning, also by Liz Braswell, Peter Pan retelling. And then the newest one that I haven't read yet is Almost There by Farah Rochon. And this is a retelling of The Princess and the Frog. The twist is, what if Tiana made a deal that changed everything? So this is the latest one I haven't read yet, but the other 2 I have read. And that is how capitalism won today, because I spent a lot of money. So let's go back to past Chloe. So that is all I have for my holiday book haul for 2022. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it. Let me know which of these books I should prioritize down in the comments below. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it. As always, if you like what you see here, please go ahead and click subscribe. I post new videos every week, so click subscribe so you can be updated for when I post those. And I will see you in my next one. Bye!
In the darkness, I don't feel so